And today in a cabinet meeting, the government decided to ban e-cigarettes. This was announced by Nirmala Sitharaman after the cabinet meeting, and they came out to say that this is a significant step. And here is what an e-cigarette is. Before I tell you why the government wants to ban it and what the real debate is about, for those of you who don't know, these are actually shaped like cigarettes or cigar, or like a pen actually in many cases. They're battery operated, they're electronic cigarettes. They don't have tobacco, but they do contain nicotine. Of late, the e-cigarettes that are available in the market are also available in different flavors. Just like you had the whole trend of hookahs across the country at one point of time in different flavors, now it's this e-cigarettes which have become a little bit of a trend. The fact of the matter is, on a comparative basis, it may be different, but there is no denying the fact that even these devices are leading to addiction in some ways, especially in youngsters who probably have difficulty in accessing cigarettes, are trying these because they also come in different flavors. They also look cool, and they're all trying this out. So there is a concern there. The government says, let's nip it in the bud before it becomes a widespread problem like the cigarette industry and the cigarette addiction is in our country. Let's stop this before it becomes a giant problem like that. Dr. Maini, where do you stand on this debate? Do you think this is a good move and it helps in our battle against tobacco and addiction and even fight against nicotine?
Definitely, I think this is an excellent move. Yeah, I really welcome the government step for the whole thing. It's really a welcome move. Yes, I do it. Because this is now becoming an epidemic. It's not like it's actually having an impact on the young children. I have seen so many. Now earlier, what happened? The e-cigarette came as a harm reduction model. Yeah, for helping people quit smoking. But they now have entered into a bigger this thing, and now people are starting with e-cigarettes. Yeah, with Juul, with vapes, with different, and in youngsters, I am a tobacco cessation specialist at Gangaram Hospital. Day in and day out, I see smokers, I see tobacco people, and now I am seeing a huge lot of youngsters who is coming in with the vaping problem. Yeah, and the students are from class 8th, class 9th, and class 10th. If I ask them, have you started a cigarette and you've shifted over to the e-cigarette model? They said, no. Cigarette is for the older population, for the uncles. This is for uncle and aunties. It's an old-fashioned thing. Now the new-fashioned thing is the vape, the Juul, because the design is such design. It looks like a USB drive. You don't get caught. There's no smell of it. And people say this is lesser harmful than a cigarette. No, it is not. We don't have ample research to prove this. But as far as I have seen in my patients, we have people who are consuming both the stuff, both the smoking and the vaping. They say this has a different high. The nicotine pod that is given that's a different high.
Okay, let me ask you this, Dr. Maini, because there are many who are asking tonight, where is the research? Where is the data? How widespread is it? And what is its impact, on health? The government hasn't given us anything. So, do we have any substantive data available?
Is a vape or e-cigarette? E-cigarette is a new phenomena. It's a recent phenomena. Yeah. Anything, any particular stuff to have its impact will take at least 5 or 10 years down the line. With cigarettes also, the cigarette started in the research in cigarettes started after 50 years. Then we got to know that smoking is causing lung cancer. What I have seen, in this thing, we have so many patients coming. It has an impact on the brain, on the cognitive functioning of the brain, on the lungs, on the cardiovascular systems, on the entire. It leads to a severe addiction so much that the child starts stealing. What is more important? Let me tell you, a person starts smoking. A person starts smoking at the age of 18 to 22. If he doesn't start at that age, he will not become a smoker. He will not start smoking. And now the youngsters are actually entering. They have started.
So let me take that point. I take your point.
That is why they have around 7,000. They have around 7,000 flavors in it, and 400.
Stop the flavors.
More than 500, close to 500 brands in it.
Stop the flavors.
Big industry.
That is something that can definitely be done. Stop the sale of these devices to minors. Why are they being sold to minors to begin with? Any which way is regulated, just like you regulate your cigarettes.